Now we're gonna come this way where we just went by Mandalay Bay. Now we're heading west toward California. We're gonna go over to 115. Oh, and there's the Raiders Stadium coming up. I was trying to get a different view. Went down and got me an Adidas hoodie. See that? Adidas hoodie at the Outlet Mall, South Las Vegas, South Outlet Mall on Las Vegas Boulevard, and it's a nice hoodie. I got it for poker. $32.50. Perfect for winter time in Vegas, because I don't care what anybody says. When it's 50 degrees here with 16% humidity, it's cold, especially for an old fart like me. But there's the stadium going by. It's coming along. There'll be plenty of parking by the time they get rid of all those temporary buildings there and flatten everything out. There'll be room for tailgating and what have you, because they're gonna have shuttles from all the hotels and everything that people stay in over the weekend. So yeah, they'll shuttle people in, and they'll have tents with barbecue and food, and oh yeah, it's gonna be great. And the team that the Raiders play, team that hates the Raiders, that comes in, like the Chiefs. I'm a Chiefs fan, and well, I'm living in Vegas, so I have to be a Raiders fan. A bunch of Chiefs people are gonna turn their grave, but I kind of got sucked into being a Chiefs fan by marriage, because my stepdad, adopted dad that adopted me, he was a diehard Chiefs fan, and when I was a kid, I was a Rams fan, but no, wasn't allowed to be a Rams fan. Had to be everything that everybody else is. Plus, I was an original Raiders fan. John Madden, George Blanda. Remember George Blanda, the old guy? Man, he was older. Thought he was 60. I was 6 or 8 or something. But yeah, George Blanda, he kicked the old way with the toe first, and they didn't have any soccer style. And he would come in he was like the third string quarterback. Come in and take over and actually win the game, like a pinch hitter. But anyway, I was a Rams fan back when Roman Gabriel, Deacon Jones, yeah, all of it. Roman Gabriel, Deacon Jones, the good old days. Yeah, I remember when Roman Gabriel, the Rams and the Vikings were in the playoffs for the National Football League. That's before they had the AFC, NFC. It was the National Football League and the American Football League, and it was going for the Super Bowl III. And Joe Cap was on the Vikings, and he had his pants pulled up where his squeezing his gonads, and his waist thing went up to the bottom of his I don't know how to say it, but anyway, the Vikings beat the Rams and Roman Gabriel. They never. Yeah, I was a big time Roman Gabriel fan, but I wasn't allowed to be. So I would listen to the game on the radio. But then anyway, the Chiefs. It was the Chiefs and the Vikings. Vikings were favored. What year was that? 1960. And they start those Super Bowls. I think it was something like 1965 or something. Super Bowl III. And they actually had it in Los Angeles. We could have went to it. Yeah, I loved it. But anyway, yeah, those are the days. Lynn Dawson, Otis Taylor made. Yeah, they were a great combination. I remember a couple long bombs right over the head of Otis Taylor. I can't believe Otis Taylor's not in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he is. Freaking great wide receiver. But then, anyway, that was a chance for the Rams to be in the Super Bowl, AFL, NFL, and then later on they made the AFC, NFC, and then crisscrossed them to play into each other's leagues, you know, kind of like they do intra-league, whatever. But anyway, I'm originally a Rams fan. As a matter of fact, when I was born, I lived in Compton. I lived in the wonderful city of Compton. Now, technically I say I'm from Lakewood because I went to Lakewood, in Betsy Ross Elementary School in Lakewood, California. From kindergarten to the middle of 4th grade, then that's when the moving started. I was the oldest in the family. Always had to reprove myself. That kind of sucks. Okay, we're at Rainbow. I'm driving to the coin shop on Sahara. I don't know how long this thing's gonna work. There's the Dollar General Market right there. Good place. They got everything in Vegas. You don't have to. People honking at each other. That happens all the time. Somebody will probably honk at me for not turning while these other people are turning, but I'm not doing it. Not that much of a hurry. I'm Las Vegas retired. Like, share, subscribe, comment on the bottom. Say something goofy like, what are you doing? Or tell me something to go to. I could look for gun ranges, shoot at them. I can go to any restaurant. There's Spring Valley Hospital. That's a good hospital. They got lots of good hospitals. They got the VA system in Vegas. It's extremely good for vets. You know, there's other places that aren't as good, like in Kansas City. Kansas City is not that good for vets. But all in all, in Missouri, they do have some clinics spread around. It's pretty good. The VA system's not as bad as they say it is. You know, like anything, it's got its faults. But, you know, you're not going to have veterans hospitals all over the place. That's socialized medicine. Just like our public school system all the way from kindergarten to 12th grade is a public socialist school system. But nobody else is allowed to have